Alright, so this video is for the Southern California guinea pig rescue. First, I want to point out that I kind of lost my voice, or losing my voice. So just want to say that. So I can't talk very loud. But this is the setup that I have. Oh, and I haven't made a YouTube video in a while, so I guess it was the perfect time to make a new one. I'll post this on both of the YouTube channels that I have. I have a old one where I make videos of my first 4 guinea pigs, and they were in this exact living room right here, like this. And then I made a second channel, which was supposed to be for Rhinoa, second guinea pig. After she got sick, I started making videos, to try to figure out what happened, and then I started posting these short little clips. So that's the Rhinoa. That's why I have 2. So basically, this is where they stay. This is the first cage I ever bought way back in 2017, and so I had 2 guinea pigs in the beginning. Looks like this. And in the beginning they were small, and so it was okay to be in that size of a cage. But as they got bigger, I realized they need more space. They're just like human beings. You don't want to be in some small little bathroom-sized room. So I stumbled across these playpens. And I realized that you could daisy chain them together. And so instead of having this little cage right here, I always thought that these Petco, PetSmart, or even online cages have been way too small. Instead of having those, I daisy chained a bunch of playpens together, and at one point I had them going all across the living room, like the whole thing. So it's kind of like they had floor time 24/7 basically. I obviously made sure that there were no wires, no things around there that they could chew or anything that could poke them and stuff like that. So if I ever did give them playtime, or do give them playtime, I would just open this up right here like this, and they could run around. But obviously I would put a one of the playpens basically going along the edges, the corners, to make sure that wires are cut off, like this for example. They can't touch that because there's going to be a playpen going across like this. And so that's basically their cage, this big place right here. And so this is the water bottle that I use. I thought the Petco ones, PetSmart ones, were way too small, and they drink so much water that it runs out quick, and you have to replace and replace and replace. You replace so many times, it just seemed weird to me. So then I stumbled across these on Amazon, which are easy to fill up. You literally just lift up the lid and that's it, boom, put the water in there. I stumbled across these. There were a lot of space, and the other water bottles were the Petco ones are like $8 or $10, I forgot, but these are like $14. It's almost the same thing, but it's like it can hold so much water, so it makes your life a lot easier, I think, because you're filling up this big thing of water just a few times compared to a lot. So and also the little food bowl, the pellet bowl. I used to buy the little Petco ones, but I think they're called ceramic, but they would tumble over. The guinea pigs would knock them over, and they would just knock the food all over the place. And so I started buying these called stay bowls, and it doesn't move. You can't tip it over basically because it has this. And I only put 1 bowl, even though I have more, because the guinea pigs aren't supposed to have a lot of pellets anyway. Most of their food is supposed to be hay. And for the hay, I've been using these little plastic plates to put it in, but sometimes I just take out the plastic plate. One thing I always make sure though is that their hay is always grounded. By that I mean, I always make it flat, so they never have what's called a hay poke. I've heard of some guinea pigs getting poked in the eye. None of my guinea pigs over the 6+ years I've had them ever had a hay poke, probably because they've always, it's always been flat, like I said. It's never just sticking up in the air like that. So, and I'm using fleece. Again, I tried different beddings in the past, and the best thing, the most common sense thing to me was fleece bedding. I had this one, custom made. But, so they're very well taken care of. I also have little pee pads for them. I have little tunnels for them. I have these little houses for them. These are veggie racks. I got some vegetable racks, and then I had somebody make pee pads for me, and they made it a specific size so that It's kind of like, it looks like a bunk bed. They're inside of like a little mattress. And so that's what those are. And I'm glad I bought them because now you can't find them anywhere. The little veggie racks like those, like it's like everybody's buying them up now. There's more over there inside. And as for the reason that I have this little table right here, this is a table by the way, that you see right here. That's a table. The reason I used to do this is because I had this thing before when I got my first four that they're running around during the day and everything is fine, but at night I always wanted them like covered up, like to make sure they're warm. And so this blanket, basically, I would like pull it kind of over, like it would go like all the way across over all this, and I would like, you know, put it around here, and they would be covered at night to be warm and stuff like that. That's why this is here. And you see that. And as far as their food goes, I've been trying different brands for years, and pretty much I settled on Oxbow. Anything that's Oxbow they like. I have their pellets, a big old 25-pound bag of pellets. I have hay blends. I also have orchard grass hay and Timothy hay. And it's only the what do you call it? Treats that they'll Tropical Carnival. They really like that. And so that's pretty much it. There's little pellets right there. I have young guinea pellets, and I have where is it? I have young guinea pellets here, and then I have senior ones for Kiki because she's oldest one. So yeah, the way this started was I had 4 guinea pigs. 3 of them passed away. First one that passed away was Eris. I got this little 3D crystal made with her ashes inside. So the first one that passed away was her, and then 2 more passed away, Rhinoa and Callisto. So I was only left with Kiki. And I didn't want Kiki to be alone. She is the oldest one over there way up in the corner. And so I got 3 more guinea pigs. This one is like a month old. This is the mom, the white one. And the black and white one in the back is another month-old guinea pig, or like 2 months old. And so this is basically, this is where they stay. This is where I've been taking care of them. The setup, I do change it around. There's times where I've flipped this around where the table's on that end. And, you know, like I've made some little changes here and there, but overall, it's pretty much been this way for since 2017. And let me see what else. So that's pretty much, this is pretty much where they're gonna stay. And the reason I kept this little cage is whenever I get a new guinea pig, like when I got Kiki, I put her in this little one. And as you're aware, you have to separate the guinea pigs because you don't know if the new guinea pig is sick, and that one new guinea pig could get your 4 other guinea pigs sick, and you could end up with 5 sick guinea pigs instead of just 1. So the reason I kept that little cage was to put the new ones inside. So for example, I would have the new one or the 2 new ones inside this cage, and the other 4 will be here so they could see each other. You know, they could smell each other, they could hear each other squeaking, and that's how I bonded. That's how I bonded my guinea pigs in the beginning. Whenever it was time to eat whenever it's time to eat their veggies like carrots, lettuce, or anything, bell peppers, that's when I would take them out of the cage and let them all eat together. And once they finished eating, I would put them back in their cages. Once it was time to eat the next day, I'd put them back out again. So I would watch how they behave when they eat their food, when they're actually next to each other. Once it got to the point where I saw them all getting along is when I, put them together. So that's my my way of bonding the guinea pigs. And so yeah, the 2 new guinea pigs, if I do get them, they would be in this one, and they would be separated for 1 or 2 weeks until I can tell that they get along, and then they were all going to be together. Then this cage here can actually be moved. I can move this cage out, and then I can expand this right here even bigger. This can go out. I can make it even bigger. Oh, and by the way, none of my guinea pigs have jumped over this, because I'm sure someone's wondering, hey, can't they just jump over? No, they have not. They've never jumped over this. Plus, I have a camera anyway. I have a camera here where I can watch them. So even when I leave the house, I can watch them, pretty much 24/7. I can see what they're doing. And so yeah, they're good taken care of. And this one's so relaxed. She's on top of the tunnel. That's how you know they're relaxed, when you see them just laying like that. Or if they lay next to the water bottle and just start drinking. And sorry for the long video. I'll end it now, but yeah, that's how I take care of my guinea pigs, and this is where they'll be. And I do have more of everything. I have more tunnels, more water bottles. I have more of those bowls. I have enough bags of hay. And a good vet. There's a vet that I go to, though my guinea pigs rarely get sick, but there's a good vet I go to. He's been working a long time, many years with animals. So yeah, thanks for watching.